if you want a good looking melee weapon, I definitely have not chosen that for this. This is the Atterax, which, like most Grineer weapons, is pretty damn ugly. But it's what's on the inside that counts, so let's take a look. First, let me compare it to something everyone knows is good, like Nakana. So, just like the Nakana, it's slash focused. Nakana does twice as much damage, same status, actually does a little more crit than the Nakana, but it's slower. So, what makes this thing good? Well, it's the stat that isn't shown on here, which is its absurd range. In fact, I think it's still the highest range melee weapon in the game. And with that, let's get into what makes this thing tick. Like I said, range is the biggest thing, so you want to accentuate it more with, a reach or primed reach mod. Build for crit, put an element on here and do corrosive for doing Grineer. And I put a little more slash on here, which it still doesn't jump out. What does make it jump out is this mod, is Blood Rush. If you don't have it, get it. Because this really, really makes this thing set off. So how Blood Rush works is that it's not based on per attack, it's on per hit. But because you can hit so many with this, that's what makes the damage numbers just climb higher and higher and higher. So, incredibly effective against low range enemies, but still pretty effective against the higher enemies as well. So let's just take some of these butchers here. 20, ooh, 20, I don't want one. Screw that. Let's do 20 of them. And I'm going to set these to, say, 50. And we'll see what this does. Which is going to be a lot, I ain't going to lie. You wouldn't be watching this otherwise. So, there. One hit, they're all dead. One, they're all dead. And one, they're all dead. Pretty freaking nuts. So, just to give an idea, let's see how this will do against the corrupted bombards. Actually, the heavy gunners. You know what, the bombards right there, I'll grab them. Let's do 8 of them. They got a lot of high armor. Level 50. You'll still see what happens. Not a lot at first, but the damage numbers just keep climbing. And yeah, that's all of them. I'm actually amazed at why this weapon is still an MR2. You should not be able to deal this much damage with an MR2 weapon, but those MR2s probably aren't getting Blood Rush. But hey, that's the Atterax. This thing, god dang, that thing is ugly as shit. But it's incredibly effective. It's not the weapon I like the most, but it's the one I probably end up using the most, just because if you want a room full of enemies gone, it's going to do it for you, and it's going to do it fast. So there you go. That's the Atterax.